हेलो डियर स्टूडेंट्स। तो आज हम पढ़ेंगे व्हाट इज सोशल साइंस। सोशल साइंस मतलब क्या होता है, हम क्यों पढ़ते हैं सोशल साइंस इतना भी क्यों ज़रूरी है पढ़ना, है ना। ऐसे बहुत सारे सवाल होते हैं हमारे दिमाग में कि सोशल साइंस में क्या ही रखा है ना, कितना बोरिंग है, कितना ही पुरानी चीज़ें हैं, इससे कुछ नहीं होता है। और इसको हमेशा से एक टैग क्या टाइटल मिला हुआ है इसको, मोस्ट बोरिंग का, राइट। कि भाई इससे बड़ा बोरिंग सब्जेक्ट तो कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता। आज उसी मिथ को हम दूर करेंगे कि एक्चुअल में सोशल साइंस क्या है। बोरिंग नहीं है। बोरिंग क्या है, इसे बनाया गया है। इसे बोरिंग बनाया गया है पुराने टीचर्स ने में भी, या पुराने आपके सीनियर फ्रेंड्स ने, या कोई भी, ठीक है। तो आज इस मिथ को ब्रेक करते हैं, समझते हैं सोशल साइंस क्या है और क्यों है। ओके, चलो मान लेते हैं, एक मैं आपसे एक जनरल क्वेश्चन पूछती हूँ। मान लेते हैं कि कल ये अनाउंस हो जाए कि सारे सब्जेक्ट्स गायब हो रहे हैं इस धरती से, आपको कोई भी सब्जेक्ट नहीं पढ़ना है आपसे। हम्म? लेकिन कोई एक सब्जेक्ट आप चूज कर सकते हो। कोई एक सब्जेक्ट चूज कर सकते हो जिसके बेसिस पे आप अपनी जिंदगी जी सकते हो, आगे की सोच सकते हो और सारी चीजें, ठीक है। क्या आता है दिमाग में, कौन सा सब्जेक्ट अच्छा रहेगा, बढ़िया रहेगा, जरूरी है, ठीक। क्या क्या सब्जेक्ट्स दिमाग में क्या आ सकता है। इंग्लिश, क्या इंग्लिश इतनी जरूरी है, क्या इंग्लिश इतनी ज़रूरी है कि इसके बिना आपकी ज़िंदगी रुक जाएगी, या अगर कुछ नहीं बचेगा सिर्फ इंग्लिश रहेगा तो सब कुछ बहुत बढ़िया रहेगा। लेट्स सी। हिंदी सब्जेक्ट आ रहा है दिमाग में। हिंदी फिर वही बात है, फिर एक तरीके का ये लैंग्वेज ही है। संस्कृत लैंग्वेज ही है, राइट। चलो इसके अलावा दिमाग क्या आ रहा होगा, साइंस। साइंस में क्या आ रहा होगा, आपका फिजिक्स आ रहा होगा, राइट। और क्या आ रहा होगा, केमिस्ट्री आ रहा होगा। और क्या आ रहा होगा, बायोलॉजी आ रहा होगा, है ना। लग रहा होगा हाँ यार, फिजिक्स रहे, केमिस्ट्री रहे या बायो रहे, ये सब्जेक्ट्स रहेंगे तो क्या होगा, बढ़िया जिंदगी चल जाएगी। क्या रियल में, अगेन क्वेश्चन मार्क। और कौन सा सब्जेक्ट हो सकता है, कंप्यूटर एप्लीकेशंस हो सकता है ना। कंप्यूटर एप्लीकेशंस हो सकता है, इस पे भी बात करेंगे कि क्या ये वर्थ इट है पढ़ना। इसके अलावा और कौन से सब्जेक्ट्स बचे, मेरे ख्याल से इसके अलावा आर्ट्स, म्यूजिक, ये सारे सब्जेक्ट बचे, राइट। अब क्या बचा, अब फाइनल है सोशल साइंसेस, ठीक। सोच के देखो, अगर समाज के बारे में पढ़ना हो, लोगों के बारे में पढ़ना हो, राइट, ये पढ़ना हो कि हमें खाना कितना चाहिए, कैसे मिलेगा, हमें घर लेना है, घर कैसे मिलेगा, सरकार में वोटिंग करनी है, कैसे मिलेगा, बहुत सारे सवाल हो सकते हैं। मान के चलो कल के कल आपको घर से निकाल दिया जाता है, ठीक है। आपको घर से निकाल दिया गया, सबसे पहला काम आप क्या करोगे। ऑफ कोर्स मम्मी पापा के पास वापस जाने का काम करोगे, राइट। लेकिन वो ऑप्शन नहीं है, वो कैंसिल है। क्या करोगे, आप किसी रिलेटिव के यहाँ जाओगे, राइट। कोशिश करोगे, या मे बी अपने फ्रेंड के यहाँ जाओगे किसी, या फिर कोई ऐसा नोन बंदे के यहाँ जाओगे जो आपको भरोसा होगा कि आपको रख लेंगे, राइट। तो ये क्या है, ये आपके क्या है, ये इनसे आपके रिलेशंस है, राइट। इनके आपसे रिलेशंस हैं, आप इनसे कुछ संबंध बना के रखे हो, इसीलिए आज आप इनको पलट के देख रहे हो कि शायद ये मेरी हेल्प कर देंगे, ठीक। अब ये जो प्रोसेस है रिलेशंस बनाने का, ये रिलेशंस बनाने का प्रोसेस कहाँ से आया। क्या इंग्लिश सीख के आपको रिलेशंस बनाना आ गया, या हिंदी सीख के सब्जेक्ट इंग्लिश में हिज, इज, एम, आर, वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म, वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म, एक्टिव पैसिव वॉइस, ये सब करने से क्या रिलेशंस बन गए। या हिंदी पढ़ने से बन गया, या संस्कृत पढ़ने से बन गया, या कंप्यूटर एप्लीकेशंस पढ़ने से बन गया। फर्स्ट नॉट। रिलेशंस कैसे बने, आपके सोशोलॉजी सब्जेक्ट एक आता है, ठीक है। सोशोलॉजी सब्जेक्ट क्या होता है, इट्स अबाउट सोशल वैल्यूज, सोसाइटी, ठीक। ये बताता है कि कैसे आप किससे बात करते हो, कितना बात करते हो, किन परिस्थितियों में बात करते हो, ये सारी चीजें, ओके। तो ये क्या है, आप रिलेशंस बना पाए किस सब्जेक्ट की वजह से, सोशोलॉजी की वजह से। सोशोलॉजी में आपने कुछ चीजें पढ़ी, देखो ऑब्वियसली यू मस्ट नॉट हैव स्टडीड ऑल दो सब्जेक्ट्स। सोशोलॉजी में भी आपने नाम भी ना सुना हो, बट स्टिल इट इज इनबिल्ट इन यू, राइट, इट इज इनबिल्ट इन यू। फिजिक्स इनबिल्ट नहीं होती, केमिस्ट्री इनबिल्ट नहीं होती, वो आप सीखते हो, समझते हो। लेकिन सोशोलॉजी हो गया, या लेट्स से इकोनॉमिक्स हो गया, ठीक। इकोनॉमिक्स को ले लो आप जाते हो 10 रुपए लेकर, किस मंशा से, कि आप 10 रुपए की चीज 10 रुपए में खरीदोगे, राइट। ऐसा तो है नहीं कि आप 10 रुपए में कोई 11 रुपए की चीज खरीद लोगे। तो ये 10 रुपए, 11 रुपए, में क्या इंपोर्ट होगा, क्या एक्सपोर्ट होगा, ठीक, क्या आप पैसे खर्च करोगे, क्या मनी डेबिट होगी, क्या मनी क्रेडिट होगी, ठीक, क्या आप सेविंग्स करोगे, क्या आप स्पेंड करोगे, ये सब जो वर्ड्स हैं ये सब कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? ये इकोनॉमिक्स का ही तो पार्ट है ना, राइट? तो मेरे कहने का मतलब है, आपके रियल लाइफ में, आपके अभी प्रेजेंट के टाइम में जो आप चीजें यूज करते हो ना, सब कम्स फ्रॉम सोशल साइंसेस, ठीक? कल को कुछ भी ना रहे लेकिन सिर्फ सोशल साइंसेस रहे। सोशल साइंसेस में पहले बात तो क्या क्या आता है? सारे सब्जेक्ट्स। इकोनॉमिक्स हो गया आपका, ज्योग्राफी हो गया, हिस्ट्री हो गया, सिविक्स हो गया, पॉलिटिकल साइंस हो गया, सोशोलॉजी हो गया, सारे सब्जेक्ट्स, ठीक है? यानी ये सारे सब्जेक्ट्स क्या लग रहा है दिखने में, ये सारे सब्जेक्ट्स वो सारे सब्जेक्ट्स हैं जो हम जनरली बोरिंग मानते हैं, बट एक्चुअल में वो सारे सब्जेक्ट्स ही आपको क्या है, रियल लाइफ में काम आते हैं, रियल लाइफ सिचुएशंस में काम आते हैं। कैसे आते हैं सब हम समझेंगे धीरे धीरे। आई होप आपको एक बैकग्राउंड क्लियर होगा कि सोशल साइंसेस माने क्या, राइट? व्हाट इज एक्चुअली अबाउट सोशल साइंसेस। लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड इन सब। लेट अस, before thinking about anything else, just us some let us solve some questions. Let us solve some questions that we often find it in our daily lives. Like what? Like, for example, you must have thought any time in your life, like, what does the price of onion shoot up some months? कि भाई, कि कुछ कभी कभी क्या लगता है कि आज प्याज कभी कभी 20 किलो का मिलता है, राइट? कभी कभी 30 किलो रुपए का मिलता है, और कभी कभी 40 रुपए किलो, 50 रुपए किलो, डिपेंड्स। डिपेंड्स ऑन व्हाट, है ना? ये क्वेश्चन आता है, डिपेंड्स ऑन व्हाट? डिपेंड्स ऑन व्हाट? कभी होता है ना, सब्जी बहुत महंगी हो गई, सब्जी बहुत सस्ती हो गई। कैसे हो गई? अभी समझते हैं। जैसे आप सोचते होगे कि क्यों, क्यों अमेरिका इतना रिच है, क्यों इंडिया या फिर बाकी और नेबरिंग कंट्रीज क्यों इतनी पुअर हैं, क्या क्या ऐसी बात रही होगी? लाइक अगर ज्योग्राफिकली देखो तो ज्योग्राफी में तो सारी चीजें मैप पर मार्क्ड है यार, सब कोई दुनिया में है, सब कोई अर्थ पे है। पर क्यों ऐसा है कि कुछ कंट्रीज रिच हैं, कुछ कंट्रीज पुअर हैं, कुछ कंट्रीज कौन सा सिस्टम फॉलो कर रही हैं, कुछ कंट्रीज कौन सा सिस्टम फॉलो कर रही हैं, हमें नहीं पता। और कभी कभी ये दिमाग में आता है कि एक इंडिया है, राइट? एक इंडिया है। बहुत खराब मैप है इंडिया का, बट स्टिल, सॉरी, बहुत ज्यादा खराब है, तो इसको हम कैंसिल करते हैं, एक थोड़ा सा बेटर मैप बनाते हैं हम लोग, ठीक है? लेट्स से दिस इज इंडिया। इंडिया में आप देखो कितनी लैंग्वेजेस हैं। आप कश्मीर साइड चले जाओ तो दूसरी लैंग्वेज चलती है, गुजरात में दूसरी लैंग्वेज है, नॉर्दर्न इंडिया में दूसरी लैंग्वेज है, नॉर्थ ईस्ट में बिल्कुल अलग लैंग्वेज है, साउथ में बिल्कुल अलग लैंग्वेज है, राइट? आप अगर देखो, हर 500 मीटर पे आपको लैंग्वेज बदलती दिखेगी, राइट? कभी अवधी आ गया, कभी लखनवी आ गया, कभी दिल्ली का लैंग्वेज आ गया, कभी आपकी लोकल लैंग्वेज आ गई। सो all this is about, so we must think about the fact that if languages keep on changing, if the customs, the traditions, the value of people keeps on changing, then how does a government make sure to bind India into a one country, right? Because India is such a vast country. How the management system works so that India as a whole works together? Now these are some questions that directly or indirectly influences your life. Other questions are like, why do we vote? Like, who introduced the voting system? Who decided that elections will be there, voting will be done, and the government will come, the government will rule us? How the government will rule us? So these are very very basic questions that we actually live in, but we do not know the answers of them, right? अगर मैं आपसे पूछ लूं कि tell me, why do we vote? Like, who devised the system that voting should be done? Why not we do any other sort of things? Why does government behaves in such a way? We hear terms like democracy, we hear terms like fraternity, we hear terms like liberty, right? Dignity. These are all the words that you must have listened somewhere, but you actually do not know how to define them, or how these words actually influence your life, right? You know, okay, liberty means something to be free of, like, we have the liberty to do this, to do that, right? In a democracy, you know, democracy means something wherein people have something to do with the government or something, I don't know, like this. So you do not have any particular answer. However, democracy, liberty, fraternity, all these terms play a very, very important, very, very crucial role in your life. You might not even acknowledge that, you might even not know that, but they all are very, very important parts of your life. So, whenever these questions come into our mind, who answers those questions? Who answers? It is actually the social science which answers these questions, right? Now, always remember the fact that we usually believe that social sciences is all about rote learning, something to just mug up and then just write it into the exams. It is such a boring subject. We do not have to study it, just rote learning and then go through it, right? There's no career in social sciences. I mean, what will we do taking social sciences for future and everything? So believe me, I took social sciences and I am now PhD in social sciences. I am now a teacher in social sciences. I do every work around social sciences. So that means you have successful career, you have successful education, you have successful first of all worldview, right? Whenever you grow up and you sit with people who actually do not know even what is government, how is political society formed, what is like constitution, what are its articles, how governance works, what is politics, what is economics, like how import and export works, what are tariffs. You must have heard the word tariffs in the recent discourses wherein Trump, who is the president of America, has put some tariffs on various countries and all of that. So, my take is to tell you all that you have to know all those terms which you just read and forget, but you do not understand those terms. And since you do not understand those terms, that is why what happens? You are stuck. You feel that, oh my god, this is not my thing. Chemistry ले आओ, केमिस्ट्री में H2 + O2 = H2 होता है, पढ़ लेंगे एग्जाम निकल जाएगा. बट ये हिस्ट्री सिविक्स पढ़ना तो मेरे बस का नहीं है. दिमाग में आता है, बिल्कुल आता है. When I was a student, I used to think this every time, but now I regret it. Now I regret it because I didn't have a teacher back then who would just convince me, as I'm convincing you, to look forward to social sciences, to look forward to reading and learning social sciences, right? Don't worry, I am here. And now we will make social sciences so simple that you will think, oh my god, is this the only social sciences? Oh my god, this was democracy. This was a 5-year plan. Okay, so please be assured, with me, social sciences will be like something that you actually will feel is the most easiest part. Okay, coming to the next thing. What does social science mean? Now, this is very important thing. See, we know science, right? We know science. Science is what? Science is physics, chemistry, bio. I mean, anything that can be proved, that can be scientifically spoken, that can be scientifically backed by something, some theory, wherein you actually, have to learn something. You have proofs of whatever you say. Like whenever you say H2 + O2 equivalent to water, you have proof. You have a lab wherein you proved when you mixed hydrogen with oxygen, you got water. And this is the truth, right? This is the truth. And that is why you believe it. But in social sciences, there is no such thing called proof. If you think so, there is no thing like proof, then how do we say that it is social science? Because science is all about proofs and experiments and all of that, right? First of all, let's just go one by one, a step, and then we move forward. So, what is social sciences? Social sciences is just the systematic study of human society and the relationships between the people in it, right? Very simple. Very simple is that. Social sciences क्या है? Social sciences is basically to define what relationship you have with your other members of the society. Now, other members of the society can include your friends, your family, your neighbors, your teachers, your maybe workers, your helpers, everybody, right? You have relation with everybody of the society, right? Now, how these relations are explored, how these relations play an important role in your life, how to do, what to do with those relations, especially your relation with the government, your relation with the NGOs, maybe your relation with some organizations that include schools also, that includes hospitals also. So there are very, very different types of organizations. So what did we study till now? We studied till now that social sciences is actually a systematic study of human society. Now, when we add the word systematic, by adding the word systematic, it automatically becomes a science. Because in science, the study is very, very systematic, right? In science, you do not like study in such vague terms. You have specificity, right? N2 plus O2 is equals to NO2. Like anything, it's about chemistry. If we talk about bio, then bio may there are like specific functions of those things, like through ear we listen, there are five sensory organs and everything, right? So basically, science is what? Science is something that can be proven, first of all, right? And second thing is that it can be systematic. It is actually systematic. Okay. When you apply this systematicity into your social sciences, into your relationship with the people around you, this becomes social science. Okay. So let me help you understand difference between arts and science also. Arts and science. You often have maybe heard the word, maybe uh, listen to your parents or guardians or anybody around you, elders talk in a way that, oh, my child has taken art side and my child has taken science side. Like whenever you also like introduce yourself, you say that, yes uncle, I am doing my 9th and 10th from science side, right? You say science side. Now what is science and arts? When you say science side, you do not mean that you only study physics, chemistry, bio, because obviously you're not studying only this, you are studying what? Social sciences as well, right? Whenever you go to higher studies as well, let's say you entered into class 11th, 12th, or maybe in higher education like BSc, BA, any sort of that thing. Let's say you took BA. Think up. When you took BA is what? Bachelor of Arts. Bachelor of Arts. BA में you take various subjects like BA in English, BA in Hindi, BA in Sanskrit, or any other, I mean to say any linguistic subject like which involves language. ठीक? Then there are other BAs like BA in political science, BA in geography, BA in maybe economics, BA in maybe geography. ठीक? Now these are what? These are what? Social sciences, right? Social sciences. Now you learn the difference. What is the difference between linguistics, that is means arts, and social sciences? There is a difference between arts and social sciences. People generally equate whenever you do, let's say you are doing BA in geography, people still say BA, right? BA, Bachelor in Arts. But actually, that is wrong to say. I mean, the title has been given BA, but to actually define it, it is actually a part of social sciences. Okay? So, I just want to tell you that there is a difference between social sciences and arts. Okay? There is a difference. What is the difference? Because if you see in English, Hindi, or Sanskrit, maybe you do not actually prove anything. You do not actually deal with something that is real, right? Because whenever you read or learn English, in English, you often in grammar, let's say, you deal with the phrasal verbs, active, passive voice, or anything like that. That means rules that you made, humans made for themselves so that they can be easier to be communication. There shall be an easy mode of communication, right? But whenever we talk about geography, economics, or maybe political science, it is not actually human made. It is what? It is natural. It is natural because we humans didn't made humans. Humans existed. We humans didn't made mountains. Mountains existed. We humans did not made the system called money. I mean, we made money, right? But it's not that only that we made money, that we are using the money, because How was the time back then when there was evolution of humans? Didn't they use that time any money? I mean, what if they had to buy something? What if they had to need something? They must be doing something, transaction. Yes, it was not money, it was not present time money that we use 100 rupee note, 200 rupee note, or anything else. But that time they used different type of exchange system. I mean, they could even use like giving a stone to each other. Like, I will give you one stone that will light up your fire, and in return of that, please give me that one leg of deer you just hunted so that I can eat for the day. Simple. So maybe the actual note that is coin, maybe that must not be used at that time, but still, what they used another source of like bartering system. So I mean to say that social sciences actually involves the real truth, the truth wherein people actually interact with each other, the truth which is actually eternal and it is not human made. So I hope now you know and understand the difference between arts and science, and that science is what it is. Science is provable, and social sciences, that is why social is called sciences, because it is also provable. It is not arts, it is what? Social science. Let's move further. Scope of social sciences. As we told, social sciences consists of what? Social sciences consist of history, as we know. इसमें हिस्ट्री होता है. हिस्ट्री में what do you study in history? हिस्ट्री में you talk about anything that happened in past, right? Anything that happened in past is history. In fact, whatever happened yesterday is what now? Is history now, right? Yesterday any bombing took place, yesterday any political event took place, yesterday any minister resigned, yesterday any economy fell down, right? Yesterday any mountain broke, any landslide happened, whatever it is what? History. And why to study history is so important, we'll know later. I just want to clarify that whatever happens around you is actually a part of social sciences. Now, let's talk about geography. Geography is also part of social science. How? Obviously, it is a part of social science. In general life, in daily life, whenever you have to go somewhere, whenever you have to search something, like you have to search about any restaurant near you, any cafes near you, you have to search your Rapido, your Uber, your Ola. You have to search any location, any mall, any restaurant near you. You use what? Google Maps. You use what? Rapido app. Whatever app you use, whatever map you use, what you do is learn geography of that area, right? You take routes. How does those routes form? Only because we know geography now, right? We know that okay, there's a block, and then 2 miles left, then there is also a block, and then if we move forward, then there is a church maybe, and then we move. So whenever we do all these things, what is the truth? The truth is that we know the geography. Now again, this is a part of social science, and again it is a part of your daily life, right? Coming next, political science. Now this is very important, because if not political science, then what? If not political science, then how are you ruled? Then how are you here? How are you having your own home? How are you getting enrolled in any school? How are you getting any benefit, right? So all this is a part of political science. Since there is a political science, since there is a system developed where you actually vote for someone, then that voting counts, and then any person gets to that seat, and then when he gets to that seat, he makes laws for you, he makes provisions for you, he makes everything good for you, so that you can be at your best, you can do whatever you want. I mean, if the government would not help you building schools, building hospitals, building roads, anything basic, how would you even imagine to get enroll yourself into any school and then go to study and all that? Obviously, government at back end is doing so much for you. That is why whatever you are here, you are here. Okay. So again, this revolves around your daily life. So it is again important part of social sciences. Other part is economics. As I told you, you go and buy any basic, even water. right? You give water, you give money for buying that water. It involves what? Economics, basic economics. Basic money exchange is economics. So now you know that social sciences is actually something that deals with your daily life. Social sciences is basically something that involves all the aspects of your life, which is studied under various subjects that are: first is history, second is geography, third is political science, fourth is economics, and it's not limited to it. There are other scopes as well, like psychology, right? Like sociology. There are very other subjects, but right now, since you are in ninth standard, only these four subjects have been prescribed. Okay, I hope यहाँ तक बात clear हो गई होगी. Okay, so these were all the branches of social sciences. Next, let's talk about what all specific subjects we have to study in social sciences and what all specific things are there in specific subjects. Okay, let's talk about history first. Like in history subject, what all is there? In history, you what? You learn about French Revolution. You learn about what was the socialism in Europe, or Russian Revolution, or Nazism. Okay, basic. What I want to tell you here is that in history, you talk about all the past activities, all the past events that happened. Now, the question arises, like, why do we need to study those events? I mean, they went now, they just happened. Now, just forget it. Then, now, just let's move on with what happens next. I mean, what is the use of like reading something, in fact, learning something that even that does not we even that we do not even care about? So these are some questions that generally come to a student's mind. I know that is very obvious question, and that is very good of you. If you think in such a manner, that is very good of you, because you are a good learner when you just think about those things. Because a only good learner and only inquisitive learner will know to question. Now, the reason why do we have to learn about past events, past acts, is that those past events, those actually events that happened, made us what we are today. For example, we all know we were ruled by Britishers for so many years, right? So the question must be like, why do we need to study about the British rule? I mean, that rule is over, right? So now let's just move on with our lives. Fair enough. No, that's not fair enough, because since British ruled us, let us learn through this flowchart. Let's say Britishers ruled us, right? Fair enough. That led to colonial legacy, right? Colonial legacy. What is colonial legacy? That is something, legacy, you know what is legacy? Legacy is something that is left behind. Now, legacy could be of your parents, legacy could be of your grandparents, great grandparents, whatever they left for you. Like in Hindi, you know, वसीहत, like वसीहत हो गया, या फिर उनकी दी हुई कोई एक ऐसी चीज हो गई जो जनरेशन से पास हो रही हो, राइट? हो सकता है आपकी दादी की माँ ने उनको कोई चूड़ी दी हुई हो, वो आज भी वो उस घर में चल रही हो, तो क्या है? वो लेगेसी है. सेम वे, कॉलोनियल लेगेसी क्या होती है? कॉलोनियल लेगेसी होती है